You're in the spring, you're in the fall now. How you kind of adjusting to the system? How you think this fall camp's gone for you?
Yeah, I feel like I made a big leap from spring ball, obviously coming in this fall. I know I was a vet, but just trying out this different scheme, trying to figure out all the different terminology that Coach Tosh and Coach Hamper are using. But I feel like I've got a lot of air under my wings going into fall camp, and I feel like it's been a pretty productive fall camp.
You got dinged up in the spring game. How has it been recovering from that? What was that? What's that process been like for you?
It just lasted for like a day, a little concussion. I had knocked myself out, but other than that, I had any symptoms since then. I've done it before, but it was nothing big to be worried about.
What excites you about just your unit, your defense right now?
Really just like the physicality, I'd say, and the relentless effort that we have, or that we're trying to develop with our defense. I feel like I've never seen like a front seven run like that to the ball ever. Like you got Jeff Bossa, Justin Jacobs, Bryce Betcher, Jordan Birch, even the young freshmen like Mateo, all those guys coming around, just hustling to the ball. It's crazy. I'm ready for y'all to see it.
With a bunch of new transfers, kind of in your same position, how have you guys kind of helped each other come along to kind of find that connection that I know is preached in the program?
I feel like just hanging out outside the facilities. I mean, Coach Lanny and Coach Tosh do a good job of like bringing us all together to do extracurricular activities at their house. But yeah, we all have a lot in common. We got one goal, and that's to win national championship for Oregon. So I feel like we all know what's at stake and what we need to do.
There's been a lot of discussion, noise, excitement, hype in a good way about the offense. You face them all day, every day. What's it like going against that group? What stands out to you?
What stands out the most to me is like I've never been at a practice where like there's a difference between the ones and twos. Like there's always a bigger difference, but here it's like you don't even know who you're going against is gonna like drop off with talent. You got Tez, Evan, Trayshawn, Gary, Justice Lowe, Kyler Casper. Like it's just a tremendous amount of talent you're going against. And then you got elite level running backs, Noah Whittington, Jordan James, Jaden Lamar. Like so it's just elite level of talent of offense and very highly explosive.
What's it like working with Tysheem in the back end?
Oh, it's really cool. That's my guy. I feel like that's one of the closest guys on the team that I'm close to. He's a vet, came from Ole Miss, had a lot of experience there in the 3-3-5 and different defenses like that. So it's really cool to be back there and just trust the other safety that I got next to me.
What does it take to develop that trust, I guess?
Really just like going to practice every day, and then we'll have like meetings after and seeing on film, like knowing that he can trust me, seeing me make plays, seeing him make plays, and just having that veteran mentality that we got each other's back no matter what. If we're all wrong, we're all right.
Aaron Flowers is a guy who got a lot of hype after the spring going into fall camp. Just what have you seen from him? You as a veteran, him as a true freshman in here.
I feel like I've seen tremendous growth in there. I mean, coming in as, like you said, as a freshman and being able to like pick up the scheme that fast. Him and Peyton Woodyard also, they're very, very, very smart guys. I feel like they're going to come in and play for us. But yeah, I'm really excited for Aaron and Peyton and just seeing their development.
We've heard from a lot of the transfers saying they're surprised how, physical fall camp has been so far. Have you kind of seen that so far?
Yeah, it is a physical fall camp, whether we're doing sideline tackle or position or mod bracket. Like it's a very physical fall camp. I feel like that's a good characteristic for a defense like us to have, is physicality, especially moving into the Big Ten Conference.
You got 4 transfers in the secondary, and Tysheem was here last year, but he was a transfer himself. When that was an issue, you can't speak to what it was before, but what will you feel like or know that this group, that you guys are getting the results you want? Not just the results have to be there, or can you feel it in practice that like this much experience is already delivering and paying off, even if there is still learning to be sorted out? Like, can you feel that before games, or you need to see it in games?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just showing up daily at practice. I feel like there's always some more that we can learn, and Coach Hemp and Coach Tosh, I feel like do a really good job of that. But yeah, I feel like the veteran experience is definitely like showing up with guys like BJ, myself, Tysheem, Jabbar, being able to extra talk and communicate, and knowing that we need to communicate and be on the same page each snap. So I feel like it's showing up a lot at practice, but definitely needs to show a lot in games.
When you say one of these two freshmen is ready to help, whether it be Aaron or Peyton, where do you get to that point in terms of maybe on the field? What are you seeing that allows you to feel that way?
Really just that confidence, I'd say. Like it's one thing to know what you're doing, but to be able to be out there and be confident in what you're doing, anticipating plays, being able to communicate your job and other jobs around you. And yeah, just playing with that confidence and that swag out there, like knowing that you're going to get your job done and make sure you do right for the team.